Hey guys, happy Tuesday. It is Topic Tuesday, so we know my favorite day. Today's topic is nutrition related, as always. Question for you guys is, what do you usually drink throughout the day? And then with that, how much water are you drinking? So your body is made up of approximately 70%, so mainly made up of water. That water is in everything in our body, all of our cells, all of our tissues, our muscle, our organs, and then in addition, it's in fat. So cells are in everything, or cells, water is in everything. That's why the majority of our weight comes from water, actually. And if you ever get on the scale and it fluctuates a lot from day to day, usually related to water weight gain or water weight loss, not like you're just shedding weight in a day, gaining weight. But anyway, overall, water has an important role in our body and helps us function properly. Additionally, we might need more water on a hot day, a day we sweat a little bit more when we're working out, which most of us are, or when we're sick, when our body's sick and we aren't getting in as much fluids and we're maybe sweating a little bit more, or just in general when our body is going through stress. So making sure we're drinking enough water, some tips for getting that, and maybe what a good amount of water is for our cells. One thing that's really helpful is if you take your body weight and you divide it by 2, that's like the minimum amount that your body needs. Because you're active, it probably needs a little bit more than that. We usually go with 80 ounces as a minimum. So even if you're not a 160-pound person, then at least 80 ounces. Another rule of thumb is maybe like 8-ounce glasses a day, which is closer to 64 ounces, I think. But I know those are typical rules of thumb. Really what's most important is that you just think about increasing the amount of water you drink if you're not drinking 80 ounces a day. Really easy things to do: kick off your day with water. It's really simple to grab coffee, just get a drink of water in before. I try to drink a little bit of my water bottle before I have my first cup of coffee. Carrying a water bottle around with you, if you don't do that, obviously right now we're at home a little bit more, so maybe it's having a glass of water and having like a tally mark on it or something so that you remember that you need to drink more of it. I still carry my water bottle around even though I'm at home. Consuming some food that has higher water content, like watermelon, cucumbers, berries, all those fun things. Drinking water, if you're kind of feeling hungry, trying to drink a little bit of water first. I know that for myself, like when I haven't drank much water, I get super hungry and then I chug a bunch of water and I feel super good. So if you're kind of like, am I hungry? I just ate. Maybe it's you're thirsty. Your body needs some water. And then trying to drink some extra water right before and after your workout. I know we don't give you guys a ton of time during your workout to stop and grab water, but grab a sip here and there during your workout, but drink something before and after your workout. And then if you don't love water, flavor it. Add some cucumbers, add some lemon, all those fun things to your water. So, fun things about water. Really quick, going back, if you are jumping in on 5 a.m., noon, or 5 p.m., you obviously don't have to watch this. You will be asked with the comments. You can share with us how much water you drink in a day or what you typically drink in a day, or you can maybe just put in there one thing that you're going to try as a tip that we gave you that maybe you're going to play around with, or something you've come up with on your own that's really helped you with increasing your water intake. Again, if you're taking class, you don't have to worry about following along. Your coach will tell you what to do during your workout. If you're doing this on your own, you can fast forward through to any of the movements that you maybe don't understand or don't know. I'm going to quick talk about the warm-up. I'm actually probably just going to break things down and then we'll talk about our workout today. But that warm-up, we have 4 rounds, 1-minute jump roping, 10 air squats, 10 push-up with a T, and 5 inchworms. You're going to do that 4 rounds, get the body really good and warm, and then hit a pre-WOD. So for that warm-up, let's start with showing that. We're starting with that jump roping. If you did yesterday's workout, you know that scale for jump roping would be toe taps, and those toe taps are just standing up And if you have an object, you're just tapping your toes to that. So I can show that with the dumbbell actually here. Toe taps to that dumbbell. If you have a jump rope, we'll be doing 1 minute of jump roping. It's not double unders. If that's the only way you know how to jump rope, I guess that's fine, but we're just getting that body moving. So you'll do 1 minute jump roping, go into 10 air squats, feeling those legs after yesterday's lunge stirs. Once we're through those 10, we'll go push up to a T. If you have to peel that push up into a 2-part push up and then twist, you can. Or if you want to go on your knees, push up, lift those knees off, twist. The other scaling option for this would be that you just go through the twist here, but you're not going to get your shoulders quite as warm if you're just doing the twist. Up to you. So again, push up with that T for 10. Then we'll do 5 inchworms. Inchworm, try to look at your knees the whole time if you can. Walk yourself out to a nice, beautiful plank, and then push that floor away and return. And then walk yourself right back out to a plank. Push the floor away. Really want to exaggerate pushing the floor away because that's going to get us primed for our pre-WOD. So go through that 4 rounds, and then we'll get after our pre-WOD. For our pre-WOD today, we have 3 rounds. We're going to hold a 30-second plank hold. That's going to be up on our hands because we want to work on that really nice hollow body position. And that works a little bit better on your hands because you can get a little bit of a lean if you're really proficient already in your plank position. We can work on some other things to get our gymnastics skills up a little bit. Then we have 10 hollow rocks. Then we'll go into 10 handstand hold shoulder shifts, or you can stay in that plank hold and go through shoulder taps. And then we'll go 10 seated dumbbell strict press, which will either be 5 on the right and 5 on the left. If you have if you have a lighter weight, you can go 5 on the right and 5 on the left. And if you have a heavier weight, you can hold it and go 10 straight up overhead. If you have like really, really light dumbbells, you can do both and do 10 that way as well. So it's just going to kind of depend on what you have for weight for those 10. So to start, we'll talk about that plank hold, and I'll show some ways to scale it up or down. So 30 seconds in your plank, you want to think about those hands being directly underneath those shoulders and palms nice and wide. And then you're going to activate that lower core and think about pushing that back up through the ceiling without lifting your hips. So I'm not pushing my back up like that. I'm just literally pushing my shoulder blades through the ceiling, pushing the floor away. To add a little challenge, you can get a little bit more of a forward lean. And then if you're not quite there, you're just hanging out here. But still really want to work on activating. So we're not just sagging through here for those 30 seconds. Try to activate that core and stay through that. Squeezing the butt, squeezing the legs, driving those feet into the ground as well. 30 seconds here. To make it a little easier, if you have to, you can break that 30 seconds up and just kind of rest on your knees for a second here and there. Or we can go for a max hold, like 20 seconds if you need to. The next one we have is that hollow rock. So you'll go right out of your plank hold. Nice long hollow body. If you have to put your hands here to keep that belly button pushing through the ground, do that. We'll go through 10 hollow rocks or 10 like this. You want to make sure that with your hollow rock, your legs are staying together the whole time. So I think about it as my calves, my ankles, my thighs, my knees, everything's trying to stay nice and close together. And I'm trying to push my belly button into the ground, keeping that chin tucked. 10 rocks. Once we're through that, I'll start with the scaled option. We can do 10 shoulder taps. Again, we would want that really good plank position. We're exaggerating that hollow, hands directly underneath, wrists directly underneath the shoulders, and then you're gonna tap for 10, or we'll work on the shoulder shifts. I have a stool here. If you have something like a chair, something that you want to put your feet up on, maybe you're not ready to kick up onto the wall and work on your shoulder shifts, this could work kind of like a box does. You could also use your couch, but you'll put your feet on that, stack so that your shoulders are directly underneath, or your hands are directly underneath your shoulders again here, and then we're just shifting for 10. 10 total, not 10 each side, so 10 total. The last thing you would do, if you're able to, is use your wall. Obviously, this is depending on what you have available to you in your apartment or your house. Let's see if I can give you guys a good enough angle to see what's going on here. Gently, maybe, gently kicking up. And then that shift, if you can lift your hands, that's fine. But if you can't, you don't have to. And then if kicking up to your wall is too scary, you can actually wall walk up and work on that shift here as well. So lots of options. You do not have to get inverted on your wall if you don't want to. Then, that's not it. We finish with seated dumbbell strict press. So again, depending on what you have for an object, you can either do both arms or single arm. So for me, I have a 35. That's a little bit too much for me to do 5 strict right and 5 strict left. So instead, I'm gonna bring it here and press it straight up overhead for those 10. From the side, looks like this. Really working on that good front rack position and that press up overhead. This is gonna work on some of those gymnastic skills that we were working on before. So all those different things get through that 3 total rounds. 30-second hold, 10 hollow rocks into your 10 shifts on whatever you're going on, and then your 10 presses or 5 right, 5 left. If you're doing that single arm, one thing you want to do is make sure, no matter what, whether you're doing single arm or both arms, you're going to keep that chest nice and high, and then keep that core active. If you're doing that single arm, you're going to drive through, really keeping that core active so you're not leaning to one side. All right, then we get into our workout. Death by thrusters. So if you have a barbell and you're planning on doing barbell, you're going to start with 3 reps and then you're just going to go up 1 rep each time. So I know some of you guys have access to a barbell, use it. If you absolutely want to, the weight would be around 95-65 would be what I would have on the board. I'm at the gym. So if you have a barbell and you're dying to use it, do 95-65. And then scale appropriately for yourself. If you would normally scale that weight, maybe you go empty bar. The workout today for us with dumbbells, most of us, we're gonna do 2 reps on minute 1, 4 reps on minute 2, 6, and so on and so forth, death by. So you just do 2 reps, hang out, catch your breath. Then you do 4 reps, hang out, catch your breath, right? It starts out really easy, and then it picks up, right? By minute 5, we're doing 10 reps. Minute 6, we're doing 12, getting less rest, more reps. And we're gonna continue going for as long as we can until we tap out. Say you get through round minute 8, which is 16 reps. And then on minute 9, you only get 12 reps. You don't make it through, you rest the full minute. Or if you already know you're not gonna make it through and you're not gonna make the attempt, then use that as your minute of rest. But whatever round you don't make it through, you're resting the minute after it, or that minute if you know you're not gonna even give it a shot, And then you're getting right back to it, doing 10 reps every time until we're at that 15 minutes. So on minute 15, you're doing all 10 thrusters. And then on minute 16, we're gonna do an AMRAP. So you're gonna do as many reps as you can in minute 16. So really what it is if you can make it through all 15 minutes and you can get through all those reps, awesome. Minute 16 is your tiebreaker. If you fall out earlier, same kind of idea. So minute 16 is everyone's doing an AMRAP. Say 2 of our members finish up on round of, they both get through round 16. So the round of 16, which is minute 8. Cool. They do their 10 reps the whole time. And then minute 16 is an AMRAP of thrusters, and that's going to be their tiebreaker. Just to make it a little fun for you guys. So breaking down what that thruster looks like, it is a squat and a push press, right? So we'll start by just getting our dumbbell warm. These can be single arm. If you have a heavier dumbbell, you can do both arms together. But 50-35 would be a typical standard RX. Or again, if you have a barbell, it'd be 95-65. So with this, you can choose to alternate when you want during this workout. We're just gonna get warmed up by doing 1, 2, switching sides. We'll go for 2 front squats here. Then we're gonna go back up on the right side. You're gonna go 2 push press. You got that dip, drive. Dip, drive. And then you're gonna go 2 thrusters on the right, 2 thrusters on the left. So what that is an air squat into that strong push press, right? You're just using that hip drive. All right, that is your warm-up. The workout itself, 2 total reps. So it's not 2 right, 2 left, and anything like that. Minute 1, 2 reps. Minute 2, 4 reps. If you want to do all those on one side of your body, you want to split them up, you do whatever you want. If your weight is lighter, same exact thing. You're just going to do, if your weight is heavier, you're going to do this. 1, 2, that's minute 1, right? Now you're resting until minute 2, getting through 4. If you have any questions on how this works, send a message to your coach. Be realistic on how soon they can respond. So if you're just about to get after your workout, you might not get the answer. So try to get in touch with them earlier rather than right before your workout. All right, let us know how it goes. Hope you have some fun with it.